Hey there everyone, I am King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzetti here with your extended forecast. It is Wednesday evening, just about 6 o'clock right now, and we've had a pretty wet day so far. We got a little bit of a break during the day in the rain, but we have more rain that's moving in as of this evening. So actually tonight is going to be a very wet night for us. Let's take you to a look from our Queen Anne camera right now as of Wednesday at 6 p.m. At this point it is just cloud coverage out there, but we are going to see the rain rolling in here shortly. In fact, as we take you to your satellite and radar, you can see that some of that rain really is starting to move in, especially from the south, and that trend is going to continue. We have steady rain that will be filling in to Puget Sound as of this evening. So a closer look at where the rain is right now. The heavier rainfall is over the Olympic Peninsula, right around the Hood Canal area, but check out, it's kind of to the southeast of Olympia. We're starting to see that steady light rain moving in. That is going to continue to fill into Puget Sound as of this evening. But for now, the stronger rain, which honestly isn't even that bad, it's light to moderate rainfall, is really around Hood Canal heading toward the southern Kitsap Peninsula. As we head into tonight, we do have a winter weather advisory that is in place. This has been issued from the National Weather Service. This is going to continue until noon tomorrow, noon on Thursday, because of mountain snow expected. In fact, this has actually been expanded. Just a few hours ago, they only had the northern Cascades included in this, but then did expand it to include all of our Cascades. For these areas through tomorrow morning, we're expecting 4 to 6 inches of snow. That's likely for most areas. We'll see some isolated totals up to 8 to 10 inches possible. Those will be for our higher elevations because we're seeing snow levels drop down tonight. We're heading down to about 2,000 feet tonight into our overnight hours. So that does include Snoqualmie. Snoqualmie is our lowest pass, and Snoqualmie is at about 3,000 feet. So this does mean that everybody will get in on that snow fun. As we head into the next couple of days, we are going to continue to keep rain in the forecast. So for the remainder of tonight, let's keep an eye on that rain. This is a look at 7 p.m. this evening, and we're starting to see that steady light rain moving in, but watch what happens in our later evening hours. This is 10 p.m. Wednesday night. Widespread light rain, even some pockets of moderate rainfall down south of Olympia and Tacoma into the foothills. And we're starting to get some of that mountain snow, but that will really continue overnight tonight. So most of this precipitation will fall overnight. This is a look at 7 a.m. as we're getting the day going. Check out the Seattle metro area. We have a little bit of a convergence zone that sets up, so that'll keep rain in the Seattle metro area into our early morning commute hours, and we'll continue to see some mountain snow, but that's also going to track up to the north. So we'll see clearing down to the south first, and then it will continue to clear into our northern communities later on in the morning. So as we play that out, we also see that by 10 a.m. here, what we're seeing, we're actually going to see some sun breaks. Yes, dry weather. It'll be a really pleasant day late morning. Sunshine does look to move in around the eastern parts of the Olympic Peninsula, Kitsap Peninsula, around South Sound into Central Sound as well. A few lingering light showers will stick around over the Olympic Peninsula coast and also for our higher mountains. But overall for the lowlands, this is going to be a great window of opportunity to enjoy some sunshine while you can, because later on the afternoon we're going to cycle some showers through. So we will still have some spotty showers that stick around in the afternoon on Thursday. It's not going to be widespread, and accumulations will be fairly minimal with this push for rain, but we will bring back that shower potential Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening and then into Thursday night as well. Here's a look at Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Now this is an important time frame because of course we have our lunar eclipse that's going to be starting right around this time. I'll have some more details on the exact timing of that in just a moment, but first we'll look at what the sky is going to be doing. Of course, the big question is, can you actually see the lunar eclipse? So this is going to be right around when it's starting. We will still have some showers that are sticking around. So some areas, unfortunately, will get a little bit of blocking from clouds and precipitation. However, if you look down around Olympia and Tacoma, we actually do see some areas that won't have some cloud coverage. So some, not sun breaks, this is overnight obviously, but breaks in the clouds are going to be moving in that time. So we actually could see that lunar eclipse. And of course, even if we do have clouds in place, oftentimes you can still see the moon. So we should be able to get a pretty neat perspective of that. As far as rainfall accumulations are concerned, our highest totals are going to be east of Puget Sound. That's where you see those darker blue colors. That's where we're going to see around half an inch of rain or so for the next 24-hour totals. Lower totals over along the coast. The Olympic Peninsula is not going to see as much rain with this push. They're only going to see a couple tenths of an inch of rain. And for mountain snow, oh, I wish those numbers would update, but it's looking like we're seeing some issues with that. Like I said before, 4 to 6 inches of snow look likely, 8 to 10 inches of snow possible for those isolated areas. So here are those details on our lunar eclipse. This is going to be Thursday night, a late night in the 11th hour, literally a Thursday, 11:26 p.m. is when that total eclipse is going to begin. Maximum eclipse will start right around midnight, and that will continue until about 12:30. So really a good chunk of the night, final hours of Thursday, first hours of Friday, we'll see at least a little bit of that lunar eclipse. So we actually look okay in that department. Then as we head into Friday, we're going to see some showers sticking around one more time. Our snow levels, oh goodness, this graphic isn't updating for us either, but our snow levels are going to be dropping down as we head into Friday morning. So Friday is when we're going to see our lowest snow levels of the next couple of days. Friday morning, we're going to be dropping snow levels down to about 500 feet. And as we take a look at our expected precipitation on Friday, we actually do see some moisture moving in around the Olympic Peninsula. And check out Hood Canal. They actually do have a shot at seeing some snow early Friday morning in that 5 to 7 a.m. range. Then we're going to see conditions drying out later into the afternoon, and at that point snow levels will also pick up, increasing to about 1,500 feet by the end of the day. At that point we'll also cycle some showers back in later on Friday into early Saturday morning, so wet weather is expected for our weekend once again. And we actually have a new system that's heading our way into the weekend, so taking a closer look at that, this is Saturday night here, 10:30 p.m., and you see that pretty strong storm. It looks like it's going to focus a lot of the precipitation over Oregon, but we will still see some pretty good rain Saturday late night. It'll start to dissipate into Sunday, but we'll still hold on to some lingering showers into Sunday as well. So the moral of the story is overall conditions are going to stay wet for the next couple of days into early next week. Looks like we'll dry out a tiny bit into midweek next week. We'll still hold on to some light shower potential, but not looking as wet as what we are seeing here these next couple of days. Temperatures are going to stay on the cool side, upper 40s to round out this week. We'll warm up a tiny bit into the low 50s. As I mentioned, Friday morning is our coldest morning of the week, so we could see some areas at and even below the freezing threshold on Friday morning, and then we'll warm lows up also into the mid to upper 30s by next week into next week midweek as well. So that is an extended look at your forecast overall. The wet weather is here. I will add as well, I just put together a piece. It's on King 5 online right now. It's streaming as well on the cherry blossoms. I know this is something everybody looks forward to. This wet weather is delaying the start of that cherry blossom bloom, and scientists at the University of Washington have actually been working to do some research into figuring out how to better predict the timing of that cherry blossom bloom. And along the way, they made some interesting discoveries about how that bloom timing has changed through the last few decades, which they're attributing to climate change. So a very interesting story. I encourage you to check it out. This wet weather is having a big impact. Wet and cool weather is having a big impact on the timing of the cherry blossoms, which of course we all look forward to every year with the start of spring, which is 1 week from tomorrow. The spring equinox will hit. So just in about 1 week's time, we will officially be here, welcoming spring back into Western Washington and everywhere as well. So that's an extended look at your forecast. Stay with the King 5 weather team as we continue to track these storms that are heading our way this weekend.